everybody.
I think we're live now. Are we live?
I think we're live.
All right, cool.
I think we're live. Super duper live. It's episode 28 of the Simply Nonsense podcast. I'm Em, in case you don't remember, and I'm here with Meds, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a minute.
It's been a while. We were on vacation.
We were on vacation.
Don't judge us.
We were camping like motherfuckers. It was amazing. It was
It
amazing.
was palm trees.
You know, we had
fire.
We had good s'mornings. Good s'mornings. You know what that means? S'mores for breakfast.
I don't fuck with s'mores. Just for the record, I didn't have any of those s'mores.
Yeah, beer.
I had no part of that, so I started drinking beer a little bit, like an hour earlier than I normally would, because we were camping.
You know what I did? I had beers and s'mores. What?
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It was pretty good. It was a
All
good
right.
time.
So I am trying right now, if you'll all excuse me for a moment, I am trying to tweet out the link. Follow us on Twitter, at @mphoto21, at mustbethemeds.
Yeah.
I'm tweeting out the link so that all of our tweeps can follow us and play along at home.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't you think they should play along at home?
Definitely.
I think they should.
But yeah,
That's
you
what
were
I think.
supposed to retweet that real quick. That's why I had you pull it up on your phone. It was
Well,
supposed to
when
be
I started
during...
talking to more friends.
Well, I know, but the interim, like, while we were waiting for
I
it
was
to go
trying, but it didn't pop up on my phone right away.
Alright, it's probably
I'm
my fault.
sorry.
It's my
It
fault.
wasn't your fault. Just technology. Not a big deal. We had a little technical difficulty. I thought I covered. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty good.
Hey, everybody, check out my cool necklace.
I thought she was going to pull her tits out. Check out my tits. I was like, whoa.
No, I'm not opening Bob's.
Wow.
I'm not opening Bob's. That's not something I do.
I thought it was.
I mean, I did for you. It's not something I do anymore. I'm a reformed Bob opener. So, I don't do that anymore. I'm not about that life anymore.
Is that right?
That's how I got my husband, though.
Oh, yeah.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good. All right.
I don't know, you just lost a friend there. We had a couple.
Well, that's all right. Well, maybe they're not that great then. I don't know.
Hey, fuck them.
Maybe they're not that good. Maybe I have boob hubris.
Oh, no, not your tits. I meant, your tits are fine. I meant the person that was watching. Maybe they're not that good.
I thought maybe I had boob.
No, I wasn't talking about your tits. No, you get good stuff.
Boobris. I just wanted to say it's like boob hubris.
Yeah.
Right. So is everybody ready for weird news?
I'm down.
I'm down too. We got weird stuff. Stuff has been going on while we have been on hiatus.
Yeah.
Dude.
Bunch of dog fuckers.
Oh my god.
Too many. I had to take a break. I had to take a break from writing blogs about dog fuckers because, like, I didn't want to be known as, like, the blogger that only talks about dog fuckers, but that's all they were doing for a while.
And it was across the country too. It wasn't even just Florida this time.
It was mostly Ohio. You dog fuckers over there. I don't know.
That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's really weird. So our first story though.
We got.
According to NewYorkPost.com, so you know it's a thing.
Yeah.
Creepy tourist who made flight attendant wipe his butt dies on vacation.
You know what?
That's satisfying.
You know,
From
like
a terrible customer service standpoint.
He's a
So
piece.
satisfying.
He's a piece of shit,
Right.
and like I don't know that broad that actually wiped his ass. Oh, thanks, Joe the Pro,
Deserves
for
a medal.
following. I appreciate you, Joe.
Yay!
But yeah, that broad that fucking wiped his ass. Like that's on her. Like I've had shitty
well, I
jobs
hope it
before,
wasn't on her. Shitty job.
but like in all seriousness, customers like wipe my ass. I'm
No.
like, go fuck yourself, dude.
No.
Shut the fuck up,
Not
you
gonna
fat
do
fuck.
it.
How are you even in this bathroom? Like, why are you even on this flight? You should have taken, like, the big plane, like the short one. Like, get the fuck out of here. Now we died on vacation. That's awesome. That is awesome. I didn't believe
Maybe
in God.
he died on a toilet waiting for somebody to wipe his butt.
I didn't believe in God until today. When I heard about this story.
On Holy Saturday, he finds religion.
That's great.
I love it. Oh, sure. Okay.
What?
somebody who's not from this country probably wrote this article. It's probably some skinny European that wrote it.
What's your problem?
An obese American tourist. Really?
Yeah.
Stupid fat American.
They did have to specify. Because if they said like a fat European, you'd be like, what was he like?
What? That's crazy.
What was he like, 140? You know, if it was like a fat Ethiopian guy, it was like, holy shit, he was like 110 pounds.
Oh boy.
Asking people to wipe his ass. No, they had to specify. And I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at them for explaining.
What? I mean,
he's a fat, disgusting piece of shit. And I think the woman on the that flight that he traumatized, like, I don't think she was American. So I think like she didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, it was Taiwanese.
The flight attendant.
Yeah.
Says, oh, and yeah.
Yeah, he took advantage of a woman from Taiwan. And like, they don't know.
What an asshole he
They're
is.
like, hey, fuck you, you fat fuck. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
Throw him put him in the fucking cargo bin if you can't fucking wipe his own ass.
So, all right, so I'll start. We just started. Man, it took me, 4 words to start going off. An obese American tourist, sir, god damn you, who made headlines when he forced an air hostess to wipe his butt as he moaned in pleasure mid-air, has died in Thailand. Oh my gosh.
Oh, so the original flight wasn't...
Well, no.
Thailand.
The unnamed pervert left several Taiwanese stewardesses traumatized.
Oh, okay.
So he went to Thailand, but he probably had to catch a flight in Taiwan or whatever. When he demanded they help him in the lavatory by removing his pants and wiping his butt on an LA to Taipei EVA air flight January 19th.
Yeah, he was a creepy fuck.
What a... Bleh.
To be honest with it, he was probably going over there to go get some underage girls. Well, actually, some like underage boys dressed as girls. I think that's why he would go there.
Gross.
He probably did. He probably did.
He probably did. He's disgusting.
I'm glad he's dead.
Yeah. After repeated attempts to inform the man that he was blacklisted from flying on the airline in the future, a lawyer this week informed Taiwan's EVA Air that he was dead. Excuse me, everybody. I'm still a little under the weather. P.S. I'm sick right now. According to Taiwan News, the lawyer said the creepy guy died sometime in March due to an unspecified illness while on a lengthy beach holiday on the Thai island of Koh Samui. The perv had been booked on another...
Straight up said, now that he's dead, they're not even going to say the alleged perv.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, yo, this motherfucker's a pervert, fat fuck,
What's he gonna
piece
do?
of shit. I'm loving this. Actually, you know what?
Yep.
I'll take that mouse for a second.
Okay.
I'm going to bookmark that. Might blog about it.
There you go.
You heard I got that website, right?
I did hear about it.
Yeah, it's
Mustbethemeds.com.
Mustbethemeds.com.
Your daily dose of entertainment.
Yeah. We just talk about simply nonsense. It's basically this, except for I write.
Yeah.
And I actually have jokes.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Unlike me, who just wings it.
Well, you got
no training whatsoever.
Fuck you! You get jokes all day. I'm the one who doesn't have jokes. So I don't even know what's going on.
Smart Alec.
Yeah. Smart Alec Jones over here.
Smart Alec Jones. So, after repeated attempts to inform the man he was blacklisted, blah blah blah, he's dead. According to yada 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 yada.
I don't even think we even got to continue. Like,
are you sure?
Yeah, he was a fat fuck. He was a pervert. He made some poor stewardess like wipe his ass. Like, what?
That stewardess was completely traumatized too. She had posted stuff on Instagram saying that she locked herself in a bathroom, was shaking.
Yeah, but
the stench of his shit out of her mind.
But the thing is, say no.
But it's...
I wouldn't give a fuck if it was my mama that weighed 400 pounds who was in an airplane bathroom. She was going to come to me talking about wipe my ass. I'd be like, you got a shirt? Get the fuck out of here. I get time for that.
Oh my God.
That's gross. That's gross. And I don't know. Was she afraid of getting fired for not doing customer service? I don't get it. I really don't.
So, no, he basically held everybody hostage.
Does this ass smell
So
that
listen, the accused man, who was confined to a wheelchair and was estimated to weigh 440
bad? Dude, this is why I don't like fat people, and I don't think like they should be allowed in like the same public areas that we're allowed in.
Why I think that's not
Like,
reasonable at all, actually.
you ever get on an escalator and there's a fat fuck in front of you, and he can't move to the side because he's refusing to walk. But if you're on an escalator, you're in a rush, you trying to walk up that motherfucker too. You know, save time. But instead, he's just sitting there blocking everybody, stinking up the place. He breaks wind, your hat blows off, then you have to walk down, go pick up your fucking hat, and then go up the same fucking thing, and then get another whiff of that man's asshole.
Listen, you're skinny as fuck, and when you fart, it blows my hat off.
You're not wearing a
Your
hat.
fart blew my hair into a top knot, so I don't even wanna, and you're skinny.
Don't make me go Mighty Mouse on you tonight.
What's that mean?
Last night,
What happened?
Mighty Mouse, the guy. We can't discuss names or the situation that happened, but y'all should have checked out those fights last night. Even though we keep
It was
losing to
interesting.
listen to this,
It
but
was interesting.
then you go eat a tick.
So, listen to this though. So, this is what happened. This guy reportedly threatened to relieve himself on the floor unless the all-female cabin crew helped him. He slapped the hand of one woman who tried to cover his genitals with a blanket and asked them to leave the door open when he defecated. I cannot even imagine. The women managed to keep the door closed, but the man refused to leave the bathroom unless they wiped his ass.
I would have
after
left him in
doing-
there.
I would have left him in there.
Yeah,
too.
like what the fuck?
Been like, sorry, you're
What
about
happened to like
you're on
federal
goddamn
marshals?
vacation.
What happened to federal
That's
marshals?
not, it wasn't
Like,
an American flight.
it doesn't matter.
It does.
I don't know. It's just like I would have if I was witnessing this. If I was a passenger on this
Honey,
flight,
the
if I was
pilot.
witnessing it, and I saw that the stewardesses or the flight crew, whatever, was in trouble, you know what I would do?
What?
I would scream at the top of my lungs, 9/11, and point at the bathroom and just watch everybody beat the fuck out of this fat bastard. I swear to God, I'd be like, 9/11, 9/11, 9/11, and they would fuck them up for real. That's what I would do. I'm not gonna pull some Maki Mark. That wouldn't happen if I was on that flight. I'm like, yeah, you were supposed to be on that flight, but you got the same phone call fucking Seth MacFarlane did. That's why you didn't get on the plane, you fucking pussy.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
Yeah.
we'll drop that because I shouldn't have said that.
Okay.
It's true though.
So, I'm just saying, this guy was a jerk, and now he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Only the good die young. That's why the fat
I mean,
guy.
I've
really-
had bad customer service experiences too, where people wanted me to do things, and I was just like, really, this is what we're doing now?
I've told
This is what
people.
we're doing?
When I was in customer service, you have no idea how many times I've told people to just go fuck themselves.
I never have done that, ever.
I did, and I would just be like, you know what, listen, you're being really rude and you're holding up my line, so why don't you just get the fuck out of here or go fuck yourself? Because I'm not serving you anything, and you're blocking the line, so get the fuck out of here. Go fuck yourself, you piece of shit.
Wow.
And then I got a call from,
You're my hero.
well, I called my boss the next day.
You're like that
Well,
guy on Clerks.
when I got out of work, I called my boss. I was like, hey, you know that prick that comes up in the black Lexus, and he's always like an entitled piece of shit. He was an asshole, so I told him to go fuck himself, and then he was really rude at what he said to me, so I told him to go eat a dick and get the fuck out of there and not come back. So you might get a complaint about that tomorrow, because I know he comes in the morning and talk to you motherfuckers. So she thought it was fucking hilarious. She's like, what? Because she knew exactly who the fuck he was. She's like, you told him what? I was like, I told him to go fuck himself, eat a dick. And he's all like, how's it feel to work here? And I was like, how's it feel not to get a coffee, you stupid prick? He's like, my kids are hungry in the back. And I was like, and you're cursing like a sailor. I was like, you're a terrible father. You're a piece of shit. Stop blocking my line. Fuck you.
Yeah.
And then I told her that. And then she didn't have a chance to tell the assistant manager. So when I went to work the next day, the assistant manager was like, Brian, we got a complaint about you. And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, that picking the Lexus, huh? And she's like, yeah. What'd you say to him? I was like, oh, I told him to go eat a dick and go fuck himself. And he wasn't getting shit from me. Mm-hmm. And she's like, why did you tell him that? And I was like, oh, he insulted me. And he's like, how's it feel to work here? Like, and I was like, how's it feel not to get a coffee? And then he's just like, I called Dunkin' Donuts next to my office. Think about that when you're counting your pennies out the end of the night. I was like, you're here like 5 times a day, and you're an asshole. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, you're mad because I threw away donuts at the end of the night. Because you wanted to feed. He wanted to feed his kids
donuts,
stale donuts, not even the donuts. Time? They were the dewdrops. It wasn't even Dunkin' Donuts. Right. It was the dewdrops. Like the fucking donut holes. And I'm like, dude, I already fucking threw them away. It's the end of the night. Right. It's a problem. And he's cursing at me over this.
What time was it?
It was early enough for me to throw them shits
but
out.
I'm just saying, like,
I don't know, because
like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night?
It wasn't quite that late. But
8 o'clock at night.
I was there by myself. So it's normally a 3-person job. Right. But everybody called in. It was just me. So I got people, I'm taking care of the people in the store.
Yeah.
And the people in the drive-thru. It's a line out the door inside and a line out to the fucking highway outside.
Right.
And I'm taking care of that. And so I told him that. And then the assistant manager, she's like, you told him that? I was like, yeah, that's what he said. And then she thought it was pretty funny.
Well, my question is, though, if it was like 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, something like that, why is he trying to, like, fill his kids with all that sugar? Like, he's a bad dad.
He is a bad dad.
Like, that's a bad, shitty dad thing to do. Like, what is that supposed to be? Dinner? Donut holes?
Yeah,
ones?
That's what I called him out on that.
God.
And I was like, he's like, how's it feel to work here? I was like,
how's it feel to be a terrible dad?
I was like, how's it feel not to get a coffee? I'm not giving you shit. Get the fuck out of here, dude. And he's just like, it's called Dunkin' Donuts next to my office. Think about that when you're counting your pennies. I was like, I make plenty of money here, dude. Like, I'm just doing this to go to college. Like,
yeah.
You're just gonna be a piece of shit your whole life. Like, you really gonna come at
me? Terrible dad.
He's gonna curse at me when I got a store full of fucking people and think I give a flying fuck about my goddamn job.
Right.
I'll tell anybody go eat a dick anytime, any place. If the time calls for it.
I envy that. I don't do that at all. I'm the opposite of that. If anything, I'll try to accommodate. And then as soon as I can't anymore, I'm like, well, I don't know.
I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know what happened. I don't know.
That was like, I had like 3 jobs at the time. And I'm just had to go through school. And at the time, I might have do some side jobs too.
Right.
You know, IT stuff. But I was like, I don't give a fuck about this. And my friend is the boss.
Right.
And I'm going to be like, hey, this guy was a dickhead. I told him to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
Because I know you won't. And you deal with that piece of shit every day, and he's rude to you and everybody who works there. And what he said to me was insulting to everybody that worked there.
Yeah.
So I told him to go eat a dick and go fuck himself, and I made him look like a fucking moron in front of his children because he thinks he's the fucking, I need to get these for my kids because I can't cook. Blah, 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 blah. It's Tuesday. It's the only day I have my children. So.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck that dude.
Yeah.
He's going to come at me like that. I'll tell him to go eat a dick. I guarantee you, the way I spoke to that guy, he's never been spoken to like that. And his kids
I'm sure.
will never forget that. And his kids are going to grow up one day. And he's like, make sure you're home at 9. And they're like, eat a dick. And they'll be like, what? How's it feel to be grounded? They'll be like, how's it feel to get punked by that guy at the donut shop like 10 years ago, you fucking dumbass? I think that's going to happen. I don't know.
I think that's pretty good.
It might.
The only time that I ever, and it was really, I gave terrible customer service by giving excellent customer service, was this one time. This was in Ohio, and I was running a property in South Toledo, which is an interesting place. And these kids, these college kids, came in during a blizzard, and it was like 20 minutes before we were closing. In the weather,
in a blizzard?
In a blizzard.
Then why the fuck were you open?
Okay, so here's the deal. The vice president of the company lived in Toledo. And property obviously was in Toledo.
Yeah.
So he comes in to tell us that we can go home.
All right.
Okay? So it's early. As he's there, these kids come in like right behind him. And he honestly stopped at our property to, number one, let us know and send out a mass email to let everybody go home early. But he also wanted, what's your question?
I was gonna say, like, if your boss already said you could fucking go, and it's in the middle of a fucking blizzard and some pricks show up, you'd be like, hey, sorry, we're closed.
Okay, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, listen. So anyway, he stops in, whatever, and these kids are literally right. Like, he's walking in, these kids are like walking in right behind him.
Oh, he should have told him, because he's the boss.
No, so he's a really, 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 really nice
Rich
guy.
man?
No, like super nice, like one of the nicest people I have ever worked for in my life. If he was
that nice, he would have respected his employees and said, "Excuse me."
Stop and wait and listen to the story.
I don't listen to anything.
Obviously.
All right, I'm done. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So don't listen though.
My apologies.
Yeah. So
sorry.
So
I got the AIDS too.
It's all good. So I
got it from the neighbor's kid. She sneezed. Give me cancer too.
All right. So
Cancer AIDS.
So anyway. So they walk in, and it is bad. Like, he stops at our property because he's trying to get off the road so he can send this mass email because he can't. Like, BlackBerry at the time. Like, that's how long ago this was.
Oh, I love my BlackBerry.
Yeah. But he couldn't do that and drive at the same time. So he stops at our property, says, everybody's got to go home. The roads are going to get terrible. Like, you guys need to go. But just as he's, like, about to let us go, these kids come in. They're like, can we go see an apartment? And he looks at me, and I look at him, and he was just like, oh. And he was kind of like, he had that face like, do what you want to do. And I was like, you know what? Let's do this.
You brought him too?
No.
I would have been all right,
listen.
do what I want to do. I want you to see how I work.
Yeah.
Come on, you come with me. You didn't have the balls to tell these people to fuck off.
No.
Stand up for your employee.
No.
Come with me.
No. So, no, that's not it.
Oh,
listen to my train of thought.
All right.
So I look at him, and I just roll my eyes. And he kind of had that thing where, like, can you believe these people? And, like, my assistant was like, are you serious? And, like, you know what I mean? Like, are you serious? This is the middle of a blizzard. I was like, you know what? Let's do this. So I sit him down, make him go through the whole thing, get their information, whatever. I took them on, like, a 20-minute tour.
I would have taken, like, the long way.
Oh, I did. I know the property. They don't.
Yeah.
They're slipping. They're sliding. I'm like, if it's a slip and fall, it's a blizzard. We're covered. We're good.
That's why you're my wife. Because
we're all set.
See, here's why I am. I would have just told them to go fuck themselves.
Nope.
But instead, you were polite and accommodating, hoping that they break their necks.
Yeah.
Which is, that's some next level shit. And that's why you're my wife over here. Because that's fucking awesome.
So yeah, but long story short, they cut the tour short. They're like, oh, we didn't know it was gonna be this bad. I'm like, yep, it's a blizzard.
Did you look outside?
It's a blizzard.
Could you fucking see anything?
They're like, we're really sorry. No, it's no problem at all. Not a problem.
No.
Not a problem. And then we ended up going home right after. And I got a huge high five from my vice president. He knew what I was doing.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I did one of these.
I thought I wasn't going to get mad at you for smoking in the house because you were going to vape instead. Do we really want to bring our private... Yeah, I think you just do this on purpose because it's like part of our deal now. We're like, you say that you're not going to smoke a cigarette before the podcast, and then when the podcast comes on, you think I'm just going to accommodate because I just want to go on with the show. That's what you think.
Because normally you do. And like
See,
for the,
I accommodate until I don't want to do it anymore.
well, there was 20,
See how that works?
There was 20 episodes, and then every time after the episode, you're like,
what?
"Don't ask me, just do it."
Yeah.
But tonight I'm being polite because I told you I wasn't going to do it.
Yeah, I don't want you
So
to do it.
that's why I'm asking.
So don't do it.
Why?
Vape.
I can't.
What? You have it behind your ear now, and so that means you gotta smoke it.
I'm a fucking magician. I don't. Jesus
All right,
Christ.
there's Siegfried.
I'm trying to have a fucking magic career, and you're discouraging me. Like I'm trying to.
I'm a life ruiner.
All right. What?
I'm a life ruiner.
I know.
I ruin lives.
Not mine though.
Ah,
But I'm gonna do it.
give me time.
I'm gonna open it up.
Why
I'll
are
put
you
the
gonna
fans
open?
up.
Ah,
You don't want me to open it
I'm
up?
so defiant.
I know.
All right. So
I'm a dick.
You know what though? You're not as big of a dick as this guy.
How do you know? How big is it?
I don't know the size of his dick. I'm just saying he's a big douche, and you're not.
What'd he do?
All right, so according to NewYorkDailyNews.com, an elderly man has been charged with shooting a woman with a gun he filled with urine.
So what was the
Pee.
problem?
He shot her with a squirt gun full of urine.
When?
That's a problem.
Why?
Oh my
What'd he
god.
do?
Well, let me read the story. He's like in the kitchen right now, you guys. I don't even know if you can hear him. It probably looks on YouTube like I'm just talking to my walls. I'm not. There's
Jesus
a person
Christ.
in here.
Oh, I know a lot of women that would kill to have a man in the goddamn kitchen. And here she is. Flipping
You're
out
smoking
because...
in my kitchen.
Not
You're
yet.
not cooking.
I did not smoke in your
You're not
kitchen.
cooking.
Your kitchen. That's my kitchen too.
Oh, ooh la la.
I have a new follower.
Look at
Thank
the big
you,
man. Look at the big man.
Lynn Stampanelli, whoever that is.
Lisa Lampanelli's following us. That's
It
amazing.
said Lynn. It was a play on that,
That's
I think. But
amazing.
either way, thank you. Please comment. You know,
We can't see it.
we can see it. We can see it. It's right
We
there.
can't see the comments.
Yeah, because nobody's leaving comments. That's the only reason why we can't see them. Just nobody's giving us any.
Why are you guys talking to us? Don't you like us anymore?
Yeah.
Alright, anyway. An elderly man who squirted a woman with urine while she was walking her dog.
What did she do?
Walked her dog.
There's got to be more to this.
He was arrested in Florida over the weekend and he's not sorry.
He's not sorry? They
Nope.
say that?
It says he's not sorry.
What did she do?
Gulfport police reportedly picked up Joel Benjamin, 71, on Saturday after
He doesn't, just by his name, he doesn't sound like he would be sorry. Joel Benjamin.
Joel Benjamin. Okay, so he picked him up on Saturday after he used a squirt gun to soak a 50-year-old woman passing by.
Soak her? He soaked her? What kind of... Did he have, like...
a super soaker?
Well, he
filled with pee.
Did he have the 50 or the 100? Like,
I
which
don't know.
one? Remember back in the day, they used to be... It shoots up to 50 feet.
Yeah.
Like...
And then it was like 100 yards, like a football stadium's for the urine. The defendant, it looked like the deaf. Sorry, I was like, well, I'm sorry, what? The defendant
Yeah, that's a typo, they should say.
approached the victim and pulled out a water gun containing his own urine.
What did she
Gross.
do?
It wasn't yak urine or dog urine. It was
How do they
his
know
own
it was
pee.
his?
Probably DNA test or whatever.
They don't
According
do
to-
DNA tests on
I
rapes. Why
don't
would they
know.
do that for a squirt gun?
I don't know. According to an affidavit obtained by the smoking gun, he then squirted the victim with his own urine several times. According to the report, an unrepentant Benjamin told police he would do it again.
I love him.
Oh, the smoking gun quotes a source saying Benjamin may have been upset about dogs urinating
See?
in front of his house.
Then, you know what? Nope. They deserved it.
Okay, here's
She
the thing.
deserved it.
I'm going to disagree with you. Unless, well, okay, I'm going to disagree with you under certain circumstances and agree with you under others. So, it's his property, right? If she was on his property
He has every
and
right.
he had asked her previously to keep her dogs from peeing in his lawn,
He seems
and she
like-
refused to accommodate and went onto his property, he has every right to shoot her in the face with pee.
Or
If
a
she
real
was-
gun. If she's trespassing and he
Okay.
has told her not to trespass,
It is
this
Florida.
is in Florida. He has
Florida.
every right to shoot her in the face with a real fucking gun.
I think he has a moral right, but it is allowable by law. It's not
George
a moral
Zimmerman
right.
can shoot whoever he wants.
No, he can't.
In Florida.
He sucks. He sucks so bad.
I'm just saying. I think this guy is allowed to shoot that bitch in the face with piss.
I think he is too, under those circumstances.
If she is on his property.
Right.
If she's not...
If she's on the sidewalk and it is city property and the dog peed on the city side of the easement, but it just happened to be in front of his house, he needs to grow up.
If it ain't fucking with his grass,
he needs to grow up.
Like, he could just politely ask her out of courtesy, hey.
But she doesn't have to listen to a goddamn thing.
Exactly.
Because it's city property. So he can fuck off.
Exactly.
Like, that's,
But...
Jason Gillis is happy 420.
Oh, thanks, Gillis.
Happy 420.
Thank you, Jason.
Thanks.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
We have a new subscriber, Janine Gambino, on YouTube. I subscribed back.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Thank you. But yeah, so those are the circumstances in which I agree or disagree.
Yeah, there's a lot of details missing here.
There are.
And, if they were on his property, 100%, he has every right to shoot her in the fucking face. In Florida. I think that's allowed. It's a stand your ground. If you're trespassing in Florida, and you've been told not to trespass, if you're trespassing, boom.
I'm gonna say that
I think he was doing her a favor. He didn't bring the shotgun out. He didn't bring the shotgun out. He brought out the fucking super soaker and fucking...
I think you made a point.
And it straight up says he soaked the bitch in urine. It wasn't like one of those little tiny little things we used to put bleach in and spray people in the eyes when we robbed them. Right. It was like a super soaker filled with piss.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Well, good for him under certain circumstances.
Well, either way.
No, not either way.
Either way. He didn't shoot her in the face. We don't know if she was on his property. All we know is she was probably being a cunt and probably had it coming.
Okay. Speaking of personal rights.
Yeah.
I cheated and I peeked a little bit ahead at the article.
You cheated on me?
No. I cheated and I looked ahead at the article a little bit.
That's worse than cheating on me.
Oh, no!
This is fucking history right here. Emily just admitted that she cheated on me.
I did not cheat on you.
She cheated on me.
I didn't cheat on you.
It was simply nonsense.
I would never cheat on you.
This is fucking crazy. Happy 420, my dick. Jason, you gotta send another happy 420 because... Jesus, I just found out my wife was cheating on me.
I didn't cheat on you.
Alright, whatever.
I read ahead a little bit for the next article, which you don't normally do.
Same thing.
But I needed... No, it's not. I needed a good segue. Alright?
Alright.
That's what I needed.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Alright. I'll put my super soaker away.
Thank you. I don't want to get sprayed in the face with pee. So...
That's weird.
We were talking about personal rights and what's okay and what's allowable by law in the last article. And I'm going to let you answer kind of a moral question.
Me?
Yeah. You move into your parents' house. It's not your house. You don't own the house.
Yeah. Oh, can we interrupt to say hello to Stephen Robinson from
Stephen
Indiana.
Robinson
Thank you so much for tuning in. Please share this link out if you're on Twitter, Facebook. Tell people to watch us. We're entertaining. But thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Stephen.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate you.
And Stephen, I'm going to dedicate this next story to you. Not because of the content, but because it's about Indiana. And you are saying hello from Indiana. Yes.
This is Michigan.
It's fate.
It's Michigan.
What? No. Hold the phone.
We ain't doing fake news.
I'm not doing fake news. Would you wait? Let me ask you a moral question. Actually, I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to ask you a different moral question. Right. You own the house.
Okay.
You own the house.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a guest that moves in with you. Let's say your guest is a relative.
Yeah.
And they bring with them something that completely offends you. And it can be anything. It can be anything.
Yeah.
But something that totally offends you.
Yeah.
Should you get rid of it because it's your goddamn house?
I have the right to get rid of it, but if it's somebody that I would allow it in my house, I would have enough respect for them to tell them, hey, listen, I don't agree with this shit. Get that shit the fuck out of my house.
Okay.
And if they don't, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do with that shit. But I would come to them first.
Okay.
It's a respect thing. You know what I mean? If it's somebody that I would allow into my home, then, you know, I would speak to them about it first. Yeah. Because obviously I'm close enough to allow them into my home.
Sure.
But if they, you know, disrespected me after that.
Yeah. Kick them if they don't respect your wishes.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Jason.
I like that we have a baseline moral standpoint on this because I'm about to read the headline.
Yeah.
All right, I'm about to read it. Oh, and Stephen Robinson says, I love Indiana. Wish they had more woods and hiking trails. That would be amazing.
They got a bunch in South Carolina. Come visit us.
They do. They do.
We're in South Carolina.
Nice.
You can't tell by my fucking accent, but I grew up here.
I didn't grow up here.
Well, I've grown in the past few years.
So, according to WHDH.com, a man is suing his parents for getting rid of his vast porn collection.
See, I think this is very different from what you spoke of.
How is it different? They were upset about his porn collection. It offended them.
Yeah, well, they created him. They created him.
He's his own individual.
Yeah, but they grew him. He came out of her fucking cunt.
So?
Maybe they should have done a better job raising him if they didn't agree with his porn.
Okay. Well, an Indiana man...
He's trying to get the fuck out of there. He's trying. He's trying to get out of there.
Hey, wait a minute. How do you know that? Did you read the article ahead of time?
No, I've been a 20-something-year-old in my parents' house, and they threw away my porn as well. And
Did they really?
Hell yeah, they threw away my fucking... It all started when I was like...
Your mom found your porn stuff?
Jesus Christ. Well, I stole her... It was like, you know... You can't really get mad because it was like tit for tat because I kept stealing the Sears catalogs.
Tit for tat.
I kept stealing her Sears catalogs. She was trying to order like some tools or something. I don't know. But, you know, you got to get the... You know?
Underwear section, sure.
Yeah, so you fucking...
You look at the bras.
Oh, yeah. That's where every man starts.
Yeah.
That's why these kids these days, they got no respect because they don't know...
They don't know the Sears catalog.
They don't know about the struggle. You know?
They have like Women's Day or Southern Living. It's Brock Sushi!
Hey, Brock Sushi!
Brock Sushi!
Who still has a physical point? Yeah, exactly. But in all seriousness, man, like I understand this guy's struggle because
we do have internet now. We have phones.
But you know what I mean? Like back in the day, like we used to find magazines in the woods. I found, dude, I swear to God.
An episode of The Simpsons.
No, like, these are things that happen to men, Emily. These are things that made men men. Back in my day, we would just hang out in the woods drinking beers and...
Finding Playboy.
You know, smoking the tweeds. And we would find like some dirty magazines. And occasionally,
Hustlers.
You might find, like, a whole bag full of porn. Like, you would find a bag of porn. And that's not, like, abnormal. You would just be hanging out in the woods and just come across a huge bag of porn.
It? I bet you'd come across a bag of porn.
You know how gross it was? That a million people probably came across it while they were jerking off in the woods, but you would bring them into your home, and your mom would throw them away, but it wasn't a big deal because you didn't pay for it.
Was your mom morally opposed, or was she just a germaphobe?
I don't know. I think she was just mad about the Sears catalogs. I think it was like a revenge
thing.
It's
revenge.
But... one of the videos that I found, I'm going to tell a story. It's story time. Y'all want to hear the story?
Okay, yes.
I'm asking the commenters.
They do. But quickly, because I just found a line in the story that I really want to read.
All right.
So tell your story quickly.
All right. I found a fucking, a lesbian porno VHS tape in the goddamn woods.
All right.
I found one in the woods. And we had the science teacher that we didn't like because he was racist. And he was like old and like stupid.
Yeah.
So we used to fuck with him.
Yeah.
Like bad. We used to I used to throw shit at him.
Okay.
I'd hit him in the back of his bald ass head with like
Alright.
a pencil or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would turn around at one of the black kids that was just sitting there minding his own business and just be like, I saw you do it.
What?
Detention. I'm like, you racist piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I changed all
Did you step up and admit it?
Oh hell no. I was on probation. If I got in trouble for throwing missiles at teachers, I would have gone to jail.
I hope I threw really good side eye.
But what
That's what I threw.
what I did do was I stole his grades disc, and then I changed all the grades
That's so awesome.
on the disc. And the funny thing is, there was this really smart girl,
Yeah.
and she had
Oh, I think you told me about
yeah,
this.
she had the best grades ever.
Yeah.
And she saved all the paper because we were all supposed to save them in a little
Yeah.
folder or whatever. And I looked at the grades and I asked her, I was like, hey, let me see your folder. She's like, what, you want to copy something? I was like, no. I'm looking at the grades here and I think you're getting fucked here.
Wow.
And so I was like, what grade do you think you deserve? And she told me.
Yeah.
I said, well, that's the grade you're getting.
That's
And I
awesome.
raised everybody's grades. That way I couldn't get blamed because they were like, if I just raised mine and my friends. they'd be
Right,
like,
right.
Yeah. But that same guy, after I changed all the grades on his disk, I destroyed his computer. I deleted System 32
Okay.
folder.
All right.
That's all like some Windows shit. If you delete System 32 and restart,
Yeah.
the second you restart, that shit's done. The funny thing is Justin, my buddy, he was on a couple episodes ago. My buddy Justin.
Yeah.
He was in the computer club and he was sent to go fix that computer. And I was laughing because I was in study hall and he's just like, I don't know what to do. Like, this shit's all fucked up. I told him like a couple weeks later, I was like, what'd you have to do? He's like, I had to redo the whole thing. I was like, oh yeah. I did that. He's like, what'd you do? I was like, delete System 32. All you had to do is reinstall Windows, you would have been fine. But then, that same teacher, he was doing science videos all week. Putting them in the VCR and stuff.
Yeah.
So one of the lesbian pornos I found in the woods, I queued up the perfect scene. It was a very beautiful scene. It was these two lovely ladies embracing each other and, doing their thing on a bed.
Yeah.
And I queued up to that specific spot and then switched it with the science video before he put it in the VCR. So it was him actually holding the porno, putting it into the VCR, and only like 5 of us in the class knew that he was doing it.
Yeah.
So everyone else in class was just like, he's like, here's a science video, guys, take notes. You gotta pay attention and take good notes on this. And then he throws it in, and it's just like two girls like fucking on a bed. And then he's just like, oh, fuck. He got like, he was like, I don't know what to do. So he pulled it out. And
I bet he pulled it out.
And then he put the video down on the table and he was just like, all right, good joke, guys. Can I have my real video back? So I had whoever was close to him when he put the real video, put the porno down. They snatched it. I'm like, all right, here's your real tape.
Oh,
And then
no.
they passed me the porno, and somebody was also passing me the real tape. I was like, all right, give me the tape. Because I was in the middle, and I was just like, all right. And then I passed them the porno back, so they all passed it back to him. And he put the porno in again. It was the funniest fucking thing in the world. And it was great because, like, at the end of the day, he took the tape, and he put it on his desk. And I take his grades disc every single day to change them. So I had no problem. I sent somebody up to go grab the fucking tape and somebody else took it home. Like, it was a whole thing. Like, I never touched the thing.
There you
But
go.
like, the teachers knew and the superintendent was so mad. But nobody could do anything because, I don't know.
So porn ruined his life.
Oh yeah, he got fired. He was a year away from retirement.
Oh.
I think he killed himself. I don't know.
Porn ruins his life.
I hope he did, but
Oh, boy.
we don't know. But either way.
Well, this guy that we're talking about.
But yes, porn in the woods.
Porn in the
And physical porns. That's where we're going with that.
All right.
Some people have them Sorry, I had to tell that story. It was a good
No,
story.
it's a good story.
I ruined that guy's life.
That's what I'm saying. So this guy
He had a gun.
who's suing his parents for taking his porn, his parents are just trying to save his life because they think porn ruins your life too.
Oh,
And this guy's 40 years old.
he's 40?
Mm-hmm.
All right, no.
So listen.
Yeah.
An Indiana man is suing his parents for getting rid of his vast pornography collection, which he estimates is worth $29,000.
Okay, it says 29,000. All right, that's bullshit because the first time I saw this article, it was like 24,000,
Well,
and then it was
this says
26,000. Now it's
It
29,000.
says 29.
Like nobody can agree on how much is.
I think if you're in the thousands, it's too much.
Yeah,
As
like
a car or like a down payment on a house.
yeah, like
Why are you moving
at
in
least
with your
like
parents
rent.
if you
He's
have
40.
$30,000 worth of porn? That could have been a down payment on a house that you could have bought yourself
Yeah.
in order to keep your porn in it.
The
you know what I'm
only-
saying?
the-
And then you don't have to move in with your parents and then have your parents take your porn.
No.
You know?
Did he?
I'm just saying.
Did they let him move it, or like did he always just live there?
Excuse me. We're both
Me
sick.
too. She gave me AIDS.
Like he blames me for the AIDS when he's coming across porn stashes in the frickin' woods.
Yeah. So if I
What
have
are you
AIDS,
doing
my
in the
mom has
woods?
AIDS. What was I doing in the woods?
Yeah.
I was smoking pot out of beer cans that I found in the woods.
Oh, that's smart. But you can't catch anything like that. Why are you farting at me on the
didn't.
podcast? You most certainly did. And everybody out here knows it. Because you lifted. When you lift.
Oh, no,
When you
I was-
lift.
I'm scratching.
You're not. You're not.
I am. You're not.
You're not.
You're not.
You're not.
Whatever.
Whatever.
You never found porn in the woods, so you don't understand this guy's fucking issue.
Listen.
He actually paid for it. Jesus Christ. What's going to happen when I find out 10 years from now that this prick is the one who left all those videos and magazines in the woods and we took them?
I don't know. That'd be something.
Yeah, he's
Circle of life.
He's 40 and he's living with his fucking parents. Like, get a computer, you stupid fat fuck,
So listen.
and hide your shit in the woods. And let the
40-year-old
kids have
man
them. Jesus.
last week filed a lawsuit in federal court in Michigan where he moved in with his parents in 2016 following a divorce. Gee, what led up to the divorce? I don't know. What could it have been?
Neck beard.
He says that when he moved out 10 months later.
10 months later, he didn't bring the shit
plot
with him?
twist. When he moved out 10 months later, they delivered his things to his new home in Muncie, Indiana, but that his 12 boxes of pornographic films and magazines were missing. His parents admit that they dumped the porn. This is what I was so excited about, guys. Brace yourselves. Which included titles such as Frisky Business and Big Bad Grannies.
Okay, so it was vintage. I'm familiar with these titles. If he had the original copies,
Why are you familiar with Big Bad Grannies?
these are fucking classic films.
Don't watch that.
I'm sorry, I'm a fucking connoisseur of fucking...
It's Big Bad Grannies. You're a connoisseur watching Big Bad Grannies?
Have you seen fucking Two Girls, One Cup?
Ew. No.
You didn't.
No.
You didn't see one bit of it.
Oh, I've seen a bit of it.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
you're
it's on the
familiar with
internet.
that?
Yeah, it's horrible and horrifying.
Yeah.
And I saw like 30 seconds of it on a GIF. I'm good. And people say GIF, which I just don't even understand.
Alright. Well, the man owns original copies of these things. Like, it's collectors. It's like he's a
I'm not going
comic
to sit
book.
here and defend Big Bad Grannies.
I'm...
Frisky Business, maybe. Big Bad Grannies? No.
It's
No.
just
Get home.
when it's like it's some girl that looks like Tom Cruise, but when she slides down the floor in her socks, she's
She's not a
backwards.
Scientologist?
And she's backwards. And she just slides into the guy's cock. I've seen that one. Frisky
Right.
Business. That was a
Frisky
good
Business.
one. Hey, it doesn't matter. He's a collector. I haven't read every single comic book I own. I enjoy comic books.
Yeah.
But I'll collect them.
Right.
I haven't read them all.
Well, the man filed a complaint with the police, but the Ottawa County prosecutor declined to
Yeah,
press
that's a
charges.
civil issue.
The lawsuit includes an email excerpt from the man's father, who told his son, "I did you a big favor by getting rid of all the stuff." He actually probably did.
There was probably kiddie porn in there, and that's why his dad was just like, I did you a favor getting rid of that shit. You owe me some money.
The man is seeking triple financial damages of roughly $87,000.
That's fucked up, man.
Treble damages.
I swear to God, like...
How are you going to sue your parents over that?
They
How
let
are you sue your parents anyway?
You stayed in their home after a fucking divorce. They allowed you to come in at 40 years old.
Yeah.
And they sent you all the things. You didn't pick up your own shit.
Right.
You had to ask them to mail
Yes.
it. Did he reimburse them for the mailing fees? I doubt
not.
it. I fucking doubt
So he
it.
gets to pay the asshole tax.
Yeah. And then
Yep.
he's gonna fucking... You threw away my... yeah, if you live in your parents' house... I grew up Catholic. Of course they're gonna throw away your fucking porn, you fucking idiot. 40 years old.
Right.
Fucking... I want to fight this guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I want to fight.
You want to fight that guy?
Yeah, I retract that whole thing about fighting Chris Brown that you started. Because he's a lot tougher than I am. But I'll fight that 40-year-old.
Yeah.
I'll fight him.
You'll fight that guy?
Oh.
What if you had a dream that I cheated on you? Would you want to fight me?
No. That's a woman thing.
Good. You know,
How many times I got punched in the face for that shit?
on smackhisface.net,
Oh,
I think
that's
they agree with you.
Is that a real?
Probably not, but it's smackhisface.net.
Yeah, you got that from my saved.
Yeah.
Okay, that might be a real article, but I think I saved. Yeah, I don't know if this is true or not.
I don't either.
Smackhisface.net could be completely bullshit.
Smackhisface.net.
And now that I'm sitting here thinking about the title of it, the article, I think this might be bullshit.
Florida woman cuts up boyfriend with a box cutter after dreaming that he cheated.
I think this is fake.
I believe
actually,
it.
No, I know for a fact that this is fake. Pull up that mugshot again. That mugshot.
Oh yeah, that sexy mugshot lady. I recognize her.
Yep. She's like a DUI chick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a fake article. It's fake. All fake. We apologize.
Womp, womp.
That's a fake. We get tricked every once in a while, don't we? It's crazy.
Well, could you imagine ending up with somebody like that?
You kidding me?
That would actually cut you with a box cutter for cheating on you? Or for you cheating on them in a dream?
I've got scars. I've been stabbed by bitches.
For actually cheating on them, though?
Well, yeah, but they didn't know I cheated on them.
Well, did they think that you did? Did people tell them that you did?
Yeah, but that's not why they stabbed
Did
me.
they find some other lady's underwear?
I don't know, but that's not why they stabbed me. They just stabbed me because they were crazy.
Well, alright.
Then can you blame me for cheating on them? Like, I don't give a fuck about this bitch. She's crazy. She's gonna stab me next week.
Yeah, if you cheated on me, it wouldn't be very dramatic at all. I'd be
Why
like,
wouldn't-
okay, you can go.
I'm not a retard.
Well, that's
I'm not gonna cheat on somebody that wouldn't stab me for no reason.
Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't stab you for no
Exactly. So I wouldn't cheat.
I
on
wouldn't
you
even
for no
stab
reason.
you. Even if I had a reason, I still wouldn't resort to that. You know, it doesn't need to be dramatic. You know, just get out.
I've been run up. I was in
Why not waste time?
relationships that
Get out.
there was no cheating involved, and I just got run over by him.
Well,
And that's why I got a bad knee.
oh no.
Yeah, I've been stabbed. I've been run over.
Yeah.
I've been punched in the face.
Oh,
Got my
boy.
nose broken by a fucking bitch.
You've had bad luck with women.
Oh yeah.
Something tells me George Zimmerman has too.
What?
Well, according to NewYorkDailyNews.com, George Zimmerman's quest for love on Tinder has gone up in flames. You only go on Tinder when you're a little desperate.
No, before I met you, I was on the Tinder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what was crazy? You know what was crazy about that?
What?
Everybody talks about, like, if you go on Tinder, it's just like, you're gonna get bad pussy. It's just like, if somebody likes you, you're gonna you're gonna get in, right? You're gonna get in. I swear to God, I only met one person off Tinder, and she was a very nice chick, and we hung out, and we were only friends. It was just like, okay, you're cool, I'm cool, but like it wasn't anything romantic. Like we were just cool.
No.
Yeah.
I myself have never been on Tinder.
If you want to get some serious fucking disappointment and, STDs, go on OkCupid.
I don't.
Not you.
I don't.
Talking to them.
Even if I was single, I wouldn't fuck with that.
OkCupid and MySpace.
I wouldn't fuck with any of that. Even if I was single, I'd be like, no.
MySpace. That was the shit.
MySpace.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I can't handle that anymore.
Alright,
Excuse me, sorry. Sorry, man.
Sorry.
No can do.
I'll give it over.
Alright, so 35-year-old Florida man who was acquitted in the shooting death of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin, which makes me
how old is
sick.
he?
35.
He's 35?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He was recently trolling for dates on the popular app until he got the boot after creating a phony profile with a fake name. Gross.
Well,
could you imagine thinking you were talking to somebody, then you find out that you get catfished by George fucking Zimmerman? Like,
holy
really?
Shit. I swear to God, if I thought I was talking to some fat greasy bitch from fucking Florida, like if I wasn't married or anything, and then all of a sudden it turned out to be George Zimmerman, I'd be like, yo, let's go hang out. And then like I would just be like, I'd invite him out for drinks, and I'd woo him, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere I'd be like,
you'd woo him?
You cannot say the N-word like that. You cannot say that. And then like I'd bring him out to a place and then like watch everybody beat his ass. I'd be like, hey shit, it's George Zimmerman. I'd set him up. I would.
So the screen grabs of the account obtained by Creative Loafing Tampa revealed that Zimmerman had been going by the alias Carter, describing himself as a self-employed consultant in Liberty University.
Yeah, he sells murder weapons.
I'm looking for carefree fun. I love the outdoors, fishing, camping, and hiking. Zimmerman's bio read, I love adventure and not into huge crowds. They would all recognize my face because I'm George.
Exactly.
I'm also down for a quiet night with Longhorn takeout. Classy.
And swimming.
Occasionally you get into fights. There were, and I lose.
Well,
I lose.
He got kicked off of Bumble.
Bumble? What's Bumble?
That started after I was off the market. Well, I heard about it after I was off the market, but that was you put it's like Tinder, but only the broads can message you. So if they hit you up, you know they're down to fuck. Pretty much. Like,
man, are you missing out?
Not really, no.
Damn.
Oh. I did my MySpace days. Back in MySpace.
Any of that.
Back in MySpace days, you could search by like weight. If you were searching for people, so you search for like not like fat, but you'd go. They had a certain selection that you could do, and you search for that, like not skinny, but a little hefty. And you can search for that people in your area, and you say like female, and then they want to meet you. That's what people did in the MySpace days. Why am I getting that look? What?
There were also a series of photos attached to the account, including one of Zimmerman grinning in his graduation robes, another of him enjoying some sun, and a third of him with a dog.
Is that his ex-wife that pressed charges because he was beating her?
A Tinder spokesperson on Thursday confirmed Zimmerman's profile has been scrubbed from the app. At Tinder, we take our users' safety very seriously, and our team has removed this profile from our platform. We utilize a network of industry-leading automated and manual moderation and review tools, systems, and processes, and spend millions of dollars annually to prevent, monitor, and remove bad actors who have violated our community terms and guidelines.
Yeah. He pretended he wasn't George Zimmerman. Yeah, he lied about his shit. That's why he.
Yeah, he's a total scammer.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
He should be one of these dudes in white vans offering people money for DNA samples.
I've been hearing about this shit. This is the creepiest fucking thing ever.
So,
did you hear about this before this?
I did not.
Oh my god.
But this is really interesting. And when I saw that you pulled this, and it's from Gizmodo, which I completely...
I had like 20 other articles on my save when you pulled that one. But each one tells the truth. So, I researched this. This is happening.
New scam has men in white vans offering people money for DNA samples.
The first articles, when I first started saving this, they weren't calling it a scam. They were just like some people that we don't know who they are. And yeah, basically my understanding of this, people would just go into poor neighborhoods and just be like, hey, we work for this healthcare company. And they were only targeting people that were healthcare members of like this certain healthcare, like, are you like, I forget the name of it.
Oh, so
it seemed like they were official.
Yeah. If you thought face-to-face confidence scams were obsolete thanks to the wonders of modern connectivity, well, think again. Today's grifts have only gotten creepier. Bloomberg reported today on the rising trend of con artists portraying themselves as medical professionals while offering residents of low-income communities a few bucks in exchange for DNA swabs and some personal health information. In some cases, the perpetrators have even placed advertisements on Facebook offering free cancer screenings.
There was no cancer screening.
No, that's awful.
All they did was like swab these guys to get their DNA.
That's crazy.
And these people are unknown. Like, they've been trying to investigate and find out who they work for, and they lie about who they work for. So they could be sitting there planting fucking DNA evidence anywhere. Like, we have no idea who these people are.
I mean, that's what I was thinking too.
Like, they could be like members of the Smiley Face gang.
You don't know.
Like some shit like that.
Would you?
Reasonable doubt.
Yeah. Would you give a DNA sample to a guy in a white van if he offered you $20? A Kentucky news anchor asked his viewers this month.
Depends on how he's extracting it.
That's an...
$20 is $20. I'm not gay, but...
Boy. Wow.
You don't know the old...
That's your price.
Well, no, that's...
$20.
Jesus Christ. You don't remember Ben Franklin? He's the one who he had that newspaper. You know, he was a very journalist.
Like
he was
real Ben Franklin?
Yes. Okay, yes. Yeah. In the colonies, he was very known for his he had I think it was called the Penny Saver. Or something like that. He had a newspaper, and he would always come up with these little adages. A lot of those things, like a penny saved is a penny earned. And I'm pretty sure one of them was, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
Sure.
Pretty sure that was
Benjamin Franklin.
I'm pretty sure. Penny saved is penny earned. He came up with that. Early to bed, early to rise, make a man healthy, wealthy, and wise.
He also really enjoyed French prostitutes.
Yeah.
He loved them.
That's why he was getting up early. Because that boat ride. Yeah.
So, anyway, the anchor said that's an actual thing happening right now in some of Louisville's poorest neighborhoods. At first, reporters in Kentucky seemed mostly puzzled by the men in white vans, though it was obvious they weren't on the level. State Attorney General Andy Bashir warned last week, or Bashir maybe, warned last
Bobby
week
Boucher over here.
that the men likely planned to use their victims' insurance and personal information to file bogus Medicaid reimbursement claims. Yeah, that makes sense.
They were ripping off. They were specifically at first. They were specifically targeting one group of people that had specific healthcare coverage.
Okay.
So it was probably like an inside job from somebody who worked for that company. But I think, you can steal all their personal information because they're fucking morons over in Kentucky. Is that what this is?
Yeah. Scammers are exploiting Kentuckians' medical needs
because they're fucking
in
retarded.
an attempt to take in illegal profits. No, they're poor and have limited medical access. and they have limited money for getting the medical treatment that they probably need. So what these people did was exploit that disadvantage.
Yeah.
And then in order to profit. So these people
Yeah.
are completely sick.
Yeah.
Like completely sick.
It's $1 million industry. If they're doing it, they have multiple people doing it, and they're able to fool people.
So the
But they're doing it out in the open, like they don't even give a shit.
Right.
Like they're just rolling up
They're
on
just
people.
assuming that
Hey,
people aren't going to question and that they're just going to do it because they're desperate.
Yeah,
they're
they had-
preying on desperation.
they had somebody like try to talk to these guys, and they gave them false information. Like they called them out on it, and they just took off in the van.
Jesus. The swabbers in Kentucky falsely represented themselves as being affiliated with Passport Health Plan,
Yep, that's
a
the one.
local Medicaid insurer. The residents who were targeted, most
Okay,
of
I
whom were
didn't know
black,
it was Medicaid.
yeah, most of whom were black, took part in the screenings because they were struggling to get by. They later told reporters that something didn't feel right. My heart goes out to everybody
No.
that had this happen. Yes, it does.
Fuck
My
that. If
heart
somebody
goes
shows up
out
in a
to them.
goddamn van and was like, I will pay you $20 cash if we could swab your mouth. Oh, and, yeah, we'll give you, cancer screenings. Fuck that.
You
I
don't
wouldn't
have
be
health insurance.
I would not. Well, they were targeting people who have health insurance. It says right there.
Yeah.
And,
Targeting residents of senior living communities.
yeah. But these people should know better.
And it's all over the country, too. It's not just Kentucky.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's
state
where...
insurance officials in Nebraska receive similar reports.
If somebody pulls up
Oh my God.
like, Jesus Christ, we teach our kids every day. If somebody comes up in a van offering you some money, don't fucking do it.
No,
And yet,
I know.
and yet the people that...
It's like candy. Like, don't get into a van. Don't get into
You know
a
how
light
our
van.
parents knew about that? Because their parents told them.
Right.
And now all of a sudden our parents are just giving away fucking DNA swabs to the goddamn government and the fucking CIA.
I just feel
and-
bad because a lot of people can't even afford their copays. Like, they might have good
Yeah,
insurance.
that's fine.
but they can't afford their copay.
But if somebody pulls up in a goddamn van offering you something, unless it's like, you know, drugs.
Bags of porn that they found in the woods.
No, you find your own bags in the woods. You don't. No, if somebody pulls up with a bag of porn in a van, you don't take it because you can just go to the woods.
And
Because that's
find
probably
it
where they keep it.
Van free.
Well, yeah, because that's where the van people keep it because the van people have wives and parents.
So you're saying
Living
that
above them.
that the only white van that you should take anything from is Van Wilder?
No.
No.
No, I wouldn't trust him. Because not once in that fucking movie, not once. I love Ryan Reynolds to death. He is a fucking boss. Love the guy. Everything he's in. Oh my god, there was that movie where he was, you see the one with the animals?
What?
The animals were talking to him. And then he ended up killing like a bunch of people from work. Oh my god, that was a great movie. Ryan Reynolds is a fucking national treasure.
He's amazing.
He is.
He's Deadpool, for God's sake.
Yeah, but Van Wilder, the only issue I have with that movie, they did not reference once Brett Kreischer. That movie was based on the Rolling Stone interview of Brett Kreischer.
There you go.
They didn't reference him once.
That is a shame.
That's my only issue with that.
That's a shame.
But I love Ryan Reynolds. I love his work.
Yeah. You know what else is a shame? We're out of stories.
What do you mean?
We're out of stories.
I get stories.
No, we
This is
don't.
one time there was a white van that I was driving. I've never been maced so many
And
times.
in the back, you had a porn collection that you found in the woods.
Yeah.
And you had a super soaker full of urine.
Like, these are all things, like, all these people are, like, in their 40s, and these are happening. Like, Jesus Christ, when I was 15, this was like a Tuesday.
All I can tell ya-
Every single one of these articles happened to me when I was 15.
Not to blame the victim, but why'd you let all that happen?
I didn't.
You had to wipe a fat guy's butt on an airplane? Did you do that?
It wasn't an
Gross.
airplane. There was a paper airplane involved, and
You had to wipe a fat guy's butt with paper airplane?
no, but he was teaching me how to make paper airplanes. It was Boy Scouts. It was at the church. Just, yeah. It was the whole thing. But I was smart enough to tell him to go fuck
Did
himself.
he tell you what a golden shower was, and then did he squirt you in the face with a squirt gun?
No, we had the squirt guns, Philippus.
Did he make you shoot him with it?
No.
Are you sure your scoutmaster wasn't? I don't know. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm just done.
Alright. You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright. This is over?
It's over.
Is
Get
it
out!
over?
Get out! We're
No,
done.
Don't tell him that. We're not done.
What?
We're not. No. We're not done.
Oh, that's right.
We gotta, so we're supposed to do that halfway through, but you were,
Oh, but I was rambling on and on
Yeah, you know.
about wood porn.
I'm just upset that you don't know anything about that.
I'm not a dude.
You didn't hear about people having fucking
I heard
porn
about
in the
this.
woods? Yeah.
What did you get, Beds? You got a little gifty from the internet.
Yeah.
A nifty internet gifty.
Yeah. I ordered this shit the other day. It came in like 2-3 days. I checked the tracking number. It said that shit wasn't even coming till Monday. These motherfuckers have got it here quick. And I was speaking to them. Like, best customer service ever. Nicest guy in the world runs the place. Check out...
Small business.
Yep. Small business. Good guy. Really nice dude. It's vape cloudsolutions.com. Vapecloudsolutions.com.
And what flavor did you get?
I can't read that goddamn label, but
You got the drop.
I got the drop. It's got cotton candy. Well, not cotton candy, like blueberry pop rocks.
Yeah, it's got like
grape
blueberry
and apple in
grape
it.
and apple.
And it is delicious.
And I'm not a vapor, but I tried it out of curiosity, just so that I could make sure that if we were going to plug it, that we did it right. And it is delicious.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna plug it on the podcast. I was like, hey, send me something. I'll post it on Twitter. But I got it, and I talked to the guy. The guy who owns it, he's a great guy. Check it out. I wouldn't say do business with somebody if they were a piece of shit.
Very true.
This guy is awesome, and this flavor is awesome. Great customer service,
So good.
quick delivery, great prices. Vape Solution, was it?
Vape Cloud Solutions.
Vape Cloud Solutions.
Yes.
And follow him on Twitter too. I'm about to pull up what his Twitter is.
And while you're doing that, can I compliment your beard today?
Oh, I got a nice beard.
It's silky, like the whiskey-soaked beard of Ulysses S. Grant. Thanks, Tidy Beards.
Tidy Beards Beard Oil. Check them out as well.
Whiskey Vanilla.
Oh, the whiskey vanilla is my shit. I love them.
Girls will want to lick your beard.
Check out tidybeards.com. They're good people.
That's true.
They're not even paying for this shit. We're just telling you that's some good shit.
And back to Vape Cloud.
But Vape Cloud Solutions, they hooked me up with 6%, and it's delicious flavors. They got a million different flavors. They've got equipment as well. And it's vapecloudsolutions.com. And follow them on Twitter at vape_club. Guy who runs it,
Legit.
that's my boy.
Legit.
He's good people, good products, do business with them.
You. I don't know. He's hiccuping. It's time for you guys to have a good week.
So get the fuck out.
Have a good week, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Fuck you and your Easter.
I love all of you.
I hate them all.
Love you.
With your fucking sounds. Oh wait, it's still
I
going.
love you.
Hold on, it's still going.
Well, be nice.
What? Hold on. How do I do it?